Okay, I think everything's running alright. I will admit, I made a mistake. I'm not gonna lie. I accidentally forgot to change the title and stuff, so I panicked and turned the stream off and turned it back on again. I assume it's running well, and it looks like on my side, at the very least, the pop-up showed up. But it didn't in the hollow, so I guess that's on me. I totally thought I had everything sorted, and can't believe I got one thing that I missed. Anyways, that's beside the point. Hey guys, we're back with some more DK Bananza. I thought to change the background because I wanted to show off this background I've been working on ages ago, and I couldn't find a time to do it, and I thought, you know what, we're in a sort of like rainy, sort of water-based area, why not just show off this background I've been working on? I haven't decided when I'm going to make it a redeem. I have made it possible to switch it with a command, but I haven't got the redeem up at the moment. But for those who did see me yesterday, I did mention that I would be trying to get some other redeems done. Don't mind me just sorting some things out in the background. I did want to get a cosplay redeem up, but I also wanted to get a randomizer redeem up, which I have got the randomizer redeem up at the current moment. I just haven't put it on my actual page, so it exists. It's just not written there at the current moment, which is an oops on my part. But anyways, I guess we are just going to be going on with more DK Bananza, and as of now, as you can see, we are currently in the Tempest layer. And the Tempest layer looks like it's a layer that we kinda didn't do much in the top area. We did a couple things down here, but yeah, a lot of the stuff was missed in the top area, to say the least. It is one of the last few floors that we have. I did mention on my blue sky. Hey, Craig, good to see ya. Hope you are doing well. We're just about to get started. I was doing some tech issues. I made a bit of an oopsie and forgot to update the title. So it said that I was still doing Dragon Quest 1, which I was doing technically a couple of days before stream. I'm not gonna lie, I have been grinding a couple of levels in money, and I still get caught off guard. Like, it is crazy how it feels like. I thought going to level 30 might be the safe spot, but now I'm starting to reconsider and think maybe I should go higher. But at the same time, I don't know how many more, like, monsters will not start giving me enough EXP, that sort of thing. You know, when you've hit sort of like the level cap and it starts to like peter in terms of EXP. That's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment, but I do know there's that tougher area, so I might go over there and grind there before the next stream. But anyways, besides that, as I said before, we have only 4-ish layers to go. We have, obviously, the Tempest layer, we have the Radiance layer, we have the Feast layer, and then we have the Planet's Core. The Planet's Core is probably the shortest of the layers because it only has 23 bananas, and I believe in terms of fossils, we've got a good chunk of them already. So I think today's goal is to do as much of the Tempest layer as possible until I either A, get sick of it, or B, need a break. And then we'll go down to the Planet's Core and see if we can get that completed. And make sure we 100% Tempest afterwards. So the goal is to 100% Tempest today. If we can get further than that, I absolutely will. So you can see there's a lot of like things I did not explore around here. So we're gonna go do that right now. Also, another thing to note is that the lower layer, I guess you could say, is very lava filled, so I kind of want to do as much as I can here before going down to the lava area. Just for the purpose of that, I want to wear the cravat that prevents me from taking water damage, I guess. Not water damage, lava damage. So I don't burn to death, pretty much. But yeah, I think we're just gonna proceed over this way and do some cleanup in this area. Oh. Fossil there that I didn't see. We have a lot of fossils to get, so this is where we landed, so I guess it's a good place to start. I can see I want to go up there, and I can see there's a fossil there. think that's the fossil that was recorded on the map. Let me take a look. Yep, alright, I think we got both the fossils that we needed. I still also have to grab a bunch of gold, because if there's another one of those tree things here, that's another thing I need to start grinding money for. Alright. Anything here? Oops. Ah, I see. Also, I think if I... Yeah, you can see up there. There was that, the boss from this area. He's actually just chilling up here since we've, freed him. He seems to be having fun. Okay, I think what I need to do...
Focus.
No! It just immediately disintegrated. I know there's gotta be something up here. Oh, I realize I'm so dumb. I could have, one, used snake. But I think what I was supposed to do was use, elephant. I forgot elephant can literally carry stuff up here. Oh, I see the tree. I guess I should also explain what we did last, session. We'll come back to you later. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Oh. I see what's happening here. And that was... Can't beat this, though. There we go. There's some ugly bats, yeah. They're sort of like, the funny thing is, I think when you go down to the planet core, you find out that those are birds from DK. Country. That's what they actually are. Anyways, another point for us. As you can see right now, we're just basically just focusing on getting the last of the skills and stuff like that at the moment. Still very ugly. Absolutely. Alright. Let's... grab all that gold. Gotta grab as much gold as possible, because I have no idea how much this, thing needs. I guess we'll find out. Second branch, come on. Dang, that's a lot of gold. 4,000-ish gold, but 3 bananas, so you know what? Can't complain. Where does he keep all the gold? I think it's one of those things that you just have to pretend you don't know. Either that or hammer space. But yes, since you only just sort of arrived, Cryo, I was mentioning earlier that I have added the rando, I guess, the randomize redeem. It's not written down yet. I'm gonna do that after stream. I unfortunately was a bit too busy last night, as well as just too tired. Because yesterday I was streaming with Chris and co. for their big reveal, as well as just doing a bunch of DK doing a Sonic Crossworlds and Super Animal Royale, I believe it was called, which I sucked at. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't suck at that. But yeah, I believe the rando, I made it 777, you know, lucky 7 sort of thing. Oh, there's a banana there. I know there's a house here too, but I want to get the banana before I forget. I can see what I'm supposed to do, but I choose to ignore it. Okay. Anything else up here? I feel like there is something here. Aha, there is. Keep your nose in the know. Facts for weather forecasting, forecaster fashion. Raincoats are essential for any elephant who hopes to study the weather in this beautiful yet dangerous layer. We now offer smaller sized raincoats and breeches for aspiring forecasters who drop in from other layers. They're perfect protection for those who wish to keep their harsh weather at bay. Find them at the nearest style shop. Which is understandable because Pauline does actually have a raincoat. So I would have to go around 2 streams without your precious Mega Yeet, pretty much. And don't worry if it takes like quite a while for me to do it as well, because actually this will be a good place to do some Kong Bananza. Get all that gold back. Because I am lacking the gold department. I think you can live without 2 Mega Yeets. It's for a good cause. I'm also looking into, what is it, 2 Harcania, which is for Majora's Mask as well. Problem is I don't want to install anything yet until I can get my hard drive fixed. Which is coming up soon. I did pre-order it. Pre-order? I did order it, not pre-order it. I think we made back a good chunk of gold, that's for sure. This upper area is actually really good. A lot of area to cover. Ready. Let's head back up. Oh, neat. I'll take that. Gonna dig my way up. As any monkey knows, just mash the up button. Alright, there we go. DK just ruins the economy, pretty much. Which is made so much funnier when you remember that that was like Void's entire plan for getting to the Banandium route was literally just to have infinite wealth. If he'd literally just asked DK, all of his problems would have been solved, but he's too vain for that. Alright, let's get this house done. Alrighty. Wow, 7? Didn't even realize that.
I love the sound the rain makes when it's falling on the roof. Even wind and rain can sound like music if you know how to listen. Anyway, good night.
Good old rain. We've actually had some really good rain recently. Is this the first time I've talked to this guy? Must be. Let's take a look in the style shop and see what we're after. Burn-proof breeches. Okay, we still got a ways to go. We just gotta keep giving the guy stuff. It feels like there should be something up here. Absolutely was right. Okay, anything else up here is the question. Anyways, let's get some more stuff punched. Those coats are adorable. Yeah, a lot of Pauline's outfits are really great. I think my personal favorites are the Feast level. And then I'm trying to think what... Maybe the Radiance level? I do like that overalls with the little Radiant Ore... little Radiant Ore lantern that comes with it. Just trying to find some treasure chests, really. At least we've almost got all the gold we lost earlier, which is good. Oh, and I guess... Ooh, nice. 2 banana maps in a row. Nice. Okay, let's see. Ah, it showed off there is a labyrinth that we missed. Let's go for this banana. Void could just hire this Kong, get him gold. That's the funny thing, is that the DLC has him hired. So in the DLC, which is, I believe, the Emerald Rush as it's called, what happens is that, I guess DK heads back to DK Isles and discovers that, hey, Void's parked just outside his island, unable to move the dirt pile that he had. And because of it, he ends up hiring both Pauline and DK to help out with it. And asks him, hey, you need to collect emeralds in order to, like, power up my ship so I can get going. No questions asked, essentially. And DK being, DK's like, yeah, sure, why not? And basically you just go around collecting emeralds, and then I believe at the end of the DLC, after you collected a bunch of emeralds and all that stuff, Poppy and Grumpy show up, and they basically implied that whilst Void is obviously, yeah, he was going to 100% backstab them, and, like, take off, basically. He was going to go and sell the emeralds and make a huge profit. Grumpy actually lets DK and Pauline know that, he actually just took out something from the dirt pile. I don't know, like, basically stole Void Kong's keys, so he can't actually go anywhere anytime soon. So he's literally just stuck there, and he can't do anything, which is really funny.
Let's go.
Never, ever double-cross the mechanic. The mechanic knows what he's doing. Lift off labyrinth. Interesting. Ah, interesting. Ah, I've gotta throw it to avoid. I see. Interesting. Morning, just gonna hang out while working on Stardew Perfection. Hey, Mags, good to see ya. Ah, right, Cryo, and I guess Mags, what do you think of the new background that I'm currently testing out? I'm at 70%, which is the closest I've ever gotten. Hell yeah! I did a perfection run myself a long time ago. So I do know how tough it can be. Some of those last ones were pretty difficult. And I guess since you are talking about perfection, funnily enough, we did finish our Joja route, I think about a month ago now? Crazy to think that, but there is a redeem for the same amount of, I think 666 points. You can actually redeem to make me do a perfection route in the Joja route. So I will go and use my corporate power to get to the end of the game and get perfection, essentially. Because I don't know, I think we only finished just at the point where the goal was to get to the achievement for Joja. So I do have the achievement. I can literally do a highlight there and say it's there, but it's there. Ew, Joja, yeah. Kristen was the one who made me do the Joja route, I think. But it was pretty funny. I actually didn't mind it too much. It was kind of refreshing just to focus on just making money rather than, like, having to pick and choose everything. Yes, I know it is soul, like, you know, selling your soul to corporate, but corporate never sees me. I'm just out there fishing and enjoying my life fishing, you know, and I got a sweet, like, hat at the end of all that, you know? But, yeah, I took the route all the way back to the beginning of year 2, because I know we ended it around, winter, because I think we were literally just missing, like, a tiny little bit of money. But, yeah, we did finish it within the first year, which kind of goes to show you how easy JoJo route is compared to, like, the regular route, just by the fact that I believe when we did it last time, I believe it took 2 years to get through perfection for that playthrough. You can see both playthroughs on my YouTube channel. Shameless plug here. Ooh, just made it. Can't see what's further up ahead, so that makes this a little bit difficult. Ah, I should also test. There is something else I need to test. Is, last time I was doing my Dragon Quest stream, I couldn't get a clip to work unless you are on the page, so I did do a thing where it's like exclamation mark clip through Mix'em so I'll probably have to test it on my side, and one of you guys have to test it just to see if it works. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I do hope it's working, but we'll see, we'll see. I can always check. Because basically it will be... It's supposed to have the thing run and then send a message. There it goes. I can see there's a message here. Alright, that looks promising. So the clip is made. I guess we'll have to just wait a little bit and see if it worked. So I hope you don't mind just waiting a little bit and let me double check. Oh, I can actually see it there. Oh my goodness. Hey, hell yeah, it worked. Okay. And it even has the message that I put there. I love the clips. Look at the clips, like, name. It's literally, Beautiful Darling Delicate Burb. Hell yeah. What a title. Anyways, thanks for letting me see that it looks like it's working. It obviously hasn't copied over just yet, I don't think. Let me see. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it worked. I will have to delete... I don't know if I'll delete the clip. I think I will delete the clip because, I mean, it's clipping literally nothing, but still really cool that it worked. I'll just clear chat so that, we can start again. But thank you so much for helping out there. I'm glad to know that works, so next time, if you want to save a clip, I can do that, but I will also probably put... a, what's the word? Ooh. I'll probably put a, notification in the about section, stuff like that. We definitely missed one somewhere. Question is, where would we have missed it? I think I'd have to go through the whole labyrinth again to be sure where I've missed that. Oh, what's this? Just give me a second, I'm gonna check something. Okay. Nothing too serious. Alright, let's head back in and see if we can find out where we missed that banana. Problem is, like, judging by, like, the tightness of this labyrinth, I've got no idea where it was. Because it has to be after this banana, specifically. Oh, I see it.
A banana!
There we go. Thank goodness that once you pick up a banana, it's just like, yep, you're done. You don't have to do the rest of the level. Thank God that that's a feature in this game.
That was fun!
If that's done. Do I want to talk to the elder straight away? Because I know that's... I don't believe... I know now that those bananas don't get counted towards the, towards the thingamashiggy, which I am blanking because I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Give me a second. Once I get my train of thought back to normal. When those maps you get, they don't count towards those. As much as I want to keep the treasure tie on, I'm gonna put on the... I'm curious to see if the soggy cravat actually affects the this gold mush lava thing. Oh, yep, it does. Okay. That's good to know. So I think I'm gonna wear it before I go into the, into here. Well, well. The little lost clouds have returned. I'm glad you braved the weather to see them once again.
It's good to see you again, Elder. So, hey,
Oh, the forecast did suggest light guests around this time of day. The changing winds brought a rumor to my ears as well. You seek a new song. I took that forecast seriously, so I've been preparing for your arrival. I hope you're both ready for a sudden downpour of Bananza rehearsal. For woo, so you already know. That wasn't in my forecast. You should be strong enough to weather my elephant Bananza rehearsal after eating 500 bananas. Once you're ready, come talk to me. I believe we have way over 500. Yep, 742. How many have you eaten, little cloud? My, you've certainly eaten your fill, haven't you? My Bananza rehearsal should be a breeze. The weather will be harsh unless you've unlocked all your Bananza skills. Careful not to get blown away. Let the Bananza rehearsal commence. I think we do have... Surely the elephant couldn't be worse. I know. Ostrich sucked because I died there, but zebra was the one that sucked. Elephant, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Because as you know, the elephant's abilities are based on inhaling and throwing chunks from the inhalation. So this is a very interesting skill, to say the least. Because it's good for... It's good for, like... I guess, the utility of it, especially when it comes to, like, finishing puzzles. But as an actual skill, I have no idea how this will go. So you notice a weather balloon. Okay. So we can inhale the shots from this guy as well. Alright. You become Kirby, pretty much. Here we go. Salt is on the horizon, can you use it? So thankfully it seems like it... I guess it's Luigi Mansion-like puzzles. Rain turning to salt. An enemy warning is now in effect. You must defeat it to move on. Thankfully, I believe, if I check things, is that we're fully leveled up in terms of, Think carefully and keep chunks in stock. If you run out, you'll be stuck. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna quickly inhale the platform we just made. So we can get a little bit more salt in the nose. So it seems like this is very much a sort of speed platforming in a way. But you do have to be fast because you won't have much time. Any tips? Don't forget you can use chunk jump. Later. I don't think there was any other thing I needed to do. Get... Oh, I see. Yeah, salt in the nose sounds awful. Well, at least one thing which is handy is that we can restock, I guess. I think I know what I have to do. I have to chunk jump into the thing, I think. Nope. Oh, nice shot! Hell yeah. Oh, I realized my mistake. If I'm gonna get that balloon. I need to keep that, I need to keep the, spider enemy alive, I think. I have to stand on top of it and use a chunk jump from it to get up onto that, where the balloon is. I think that's what I have to do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. I have to keep it alive. Let's refill real quick. Thankfully, these platforms you can just refill immediately. I'm hoping we get the full elephant song though, my goodness. This version of it sounds really dull right now. Alright. So I think what I need to do is coax that spider over here. I want to play the new Resident Evil, but I can't. It's using one of my worst fears against me. Oh yeah? What would that be? So I think I need to... Ugh, just missed it. Ah, I see. I needed to coax him here. Okay. There's something watching me in the dark area. Oh yeah, and especially the first area where it's like there's an enemy that's like, I believe, focused in darkness. Because I've watched a little bit of the playthrough, because there's no way I'd play it, unfortunately, because I am a wuss at stealth and horror. Ow. Actually, I hit these spikes on the thing. Have to be careful, it's spiky on the outside and spiky up at the top. Unfortunately, there's no do-over in terms of health. If I keep wasting redos, then I'm stuck with whatever health I had. I would say if I get too low on health, I'd just like try and focus on finishing the area. Ah! Keep jumping onto the spikes. Fine with being in the dark by myself, not being alone in the dark is a different story. Okay. Anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. Might as well get that disc. Okay. Balloon's gotten, so we don't have to worry about it again. Alright, not bad. Alright, we did it. At least we can heal as well. I'm terrified to take a step. How have you played any of it, or is it just like you just haven't even bought it? Okay. Need to go this way for that extra Bananza. There we go. I'm just afraid to move. Because I will tell you that at the beginning of the game, I think the game totally, like, plays on your fear of the dark. Because I think they introduce an enemy quite early on, where they're like, hey, by the way, this thing will attack you if you're in the dark, you know, so you're like, oh god, so stay in the light. And I think at some point in the game, the thing that's chasing you in the dark figures out how to turn the lights off. And, yeah, you can probably guess how that goes for most people. Not fun. If there's anything more terrifying in a game, it's when the game figures out a weakness and then just turns it off for you. That is the peak of terrifying. When the enemy knows what its weakness is, it's like, ah, yes, let me just take the lights out. Give me a second, I gotta charge my phone, I didn't realize it was low. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's gonna freak you out any further, but it's the truth. I don't want to play this anymore. For me, I couldn't play it because there's a giant spider enemy further on in the game, and Resident Evil games apparently just love spiders. I've been watching some guy go through a playthrough of each of the games, 100%ing them, so I've been learning a bit of stuff from there. And I have seen at least 4 of them have, like, bugs or spiders, and I'm like, ugh. Ah, yes, a radiant puzzle. Interesting. Ah, smart. Whoops. I realized my mistake there. Ah, interesting. The salt in my bag also changed back to radiant. Okay. Have you seen the book that says the creature's watching you? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, just in range. I didn't see that balloon. That would have been close. Ooh, a bit higher. It made me change the typing, but I don't know if that helps here. Does it just make salt? Wait, don't I have the cravat on? I do. Lamau. I shut the switch off after that. Understandable. Come on. I am so smart that I went in with the cravat. Like, the cravat is a broken-ass tool. I still got some salt in my bag. Oh wait, this isn't salt. Gotta get rid of these real quick. Alright. This is actually kind of tough, because if I mess up, I just don't have the ingredients to do this. Actually, I should refill right now. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Refill. Okay, I see what I might have to do here. Nope. So I think the plan is make the guy spawn in there. Yep. Unfortunately, radiant stuff wears off pretty quickly. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I need to get him onto this material. Ah, dang. I keep doing it too early. I gotta commit a bit longer. Oh, he's just out of the range. Just gotta restock. Why not have him chase on safe ground first? Because if he's on safe ground, he becomes immortal. Unless he can't go on here. Can he not? I guess not. Actually, let's find out what's underneath the muck. Maybe I'm not playing it right. Nope, it's just the endless void down there. I don't know how he didn't fall, to be honest. Well, now he stayed there. Okay, I don't understand. All right. Good thing I did it without... before I ran out. I almost ran out. Okay. I'll be truthful, don't think I solved that completely, but... we got it done and we got the balloon, that's all I can care for. Yeah, it's a we take it moment, pretty much. Because elephant's fully done, so there's nothing I can do for that. What do we got here? More radiant and... hit detection for this is a bit wonky, but... I want to make sure I got full... Holy hell. Yeah, that didn't work.
Focus.
Huh. Yeah, no. So it just took me in a bit of a loop unless I can... Oh, wait. I've got it. I've got it. I forgot you can throw items into the barrels. They count as well. That was a bit of a moment where I was like thinking for a moment. I was like, oh. That was a good one. I do like that one. Let's get full health again. What have we got next? Gold. Salty with a chance of gold. Another set of enemies awaits you. See if you can weather the storm. What do we got? Okay, we've got spiked material. We have gold turning into radiant and radiant turning to salt. Okay, that's going to be a little bit tricky to determine what's what, but... And that's a radiant. And then the radiant into salt. Oh my god, this is gonna be tough! And then... turn the salt back into radiant. I hope the final Bananza is just a style leveled after the original Donkey Kong game. Well, there was a couple of levels that were based on the different Donkey Kong games. So... do you remember these enemies being ones that are affected by Radiant? Quick refill. I see, I see. Okay. What have I got on hand? Gold. We need radiant. We can turn that into salt. Bye bye. I'm actually really talking about the arcade games. Oh hell no! I hope it's not. I sucked at the arcade games. That's why I didn't finish DK 64 for like 7 years. I hope it's not. As much as it would be really cool, I would kind of suck at it. Oh, that's tricky. Okay, I see. That was a very sneaky one, because I could have easily, missed that. Alright, what have we got here? What to go for first? Probably you, right? I'm almost out of material. Don't want to be out of material, that's for sure. We'll just wait till we recharge. Gotta think. There's no time limit here, just gotta be patient. Okay. Whoa! Holy hell, I didn't think he could come up here. Alright, let's go. Zebra required thinking on your feet while you can take your time with elephant. Yeah, elephant feels more closer to puzzle solving. So ostrich was platforming, zebra was time trialing, and Kong was mix, I think. Kong is probably the one that's closest to DK's playstyle, so I would say it's more of a DK challenge, that one. So I guess Snake will be another platforming one, speed platform actually. Because Snake has the ability to slow down time. Okay. That fellow up ahead is made of wood. Quite peculiar, huh? Oh, I see what I need to do. Hey AJ, good to see ya. So I need to do this. And then I need to turn around. Do that.
Aim.
No! So close, I need to aim higher. Yeah. But, good to see you, AJ. Have you been doing well? We're just doing the Elephant Bonanza right now. Big focus mode. Excuse me. Excuse me, don't mind me. Excuse me. Alrighty. Good amount done. I think we're... Look at that! We are doing really well. We only need one more balloon, so hopefully we can get it. Alright. Here we go! And we didn't lose any health this time. Alright, final section, the hard one. Oh my goodness, look at all this. The Elephant Elder's Throne. This is gonna be the toughie. Can you see me waiting up ahead? You're almost to the end. Thus ends today's forecast. Now rise and enjoy the sunny sky ahead. Well, unfortunately for the Elder, she forgot to account for me, having the cravat that... Ouchie. Whoops. Excuse me. I guess I'll take the disc. Oh my god, cheetah. We say that, but I'm still kind of sucking. I'm kind of stuck down here. Wait, can I inhale water? Oh my god, I can. How does that work? Still doesn't help me get up, though. Oh, wait, I see. I see. Because that becomes rock, so I can... And then we change the rock to jelly. Oh, I see what I need to do. Okay. I see. I think I know what I need to do. So make that. Then change it to jumpy. Then he can't destroy himself. Done. Let's go. And also we got up here, so... Right. Let's go. I am definitely enjoying this Bananza. It's fun. Trying to... Because it's not just all, like, thought process, you gotta think as well. Alright, what have we got here? Okay. Funnily enough, this is another puzzle that can be easily solved. But I think what we need to do... So I know I'm sort of cheating, but basically I think you'd have to, like, make a path here with stone. So where the ice is. Hey Perry, good to see ya. Like that. I better cool this section because the ice cubes touch it, they'll just melt instantly. But hey Perry, good to see ya. We're just doing some DK Bananza. Okay, hopefully this works. I think this should work. Question is, how do I get back up? Oh, I see. Alright. This should work. Oh wait, there's still some lava down there. Oh wait, it's actually cooling the path. So I guess we just wait. Hey, I see. Yeah, let's go. We have to listen to Elephant Bananza, which is a good theme. Is that both bananas up there, though? Because I only see one banana, so I feel like we're missing something here.
Steady.
Yes, there's two? Okay. I couldn't see it. Oh yeah, I see it. So that should be all of them, right? I can check once I eat this, group. That's a good point. Okay, that should be all of them, right? Don't think there's anything else. Literally, that's it. Right, I think we finished the Elephant Bananza easily. We got the discs, and we got all the bananas. Hell yeah, let's go. And it only took me an hour. But I did it in one try, yeah, that too. I got a little bit stuck, I'm not gonna lie, but
Way to go, DK.
I did it, all in my mind. I still don't understand how that works.
You know, I've been focusing on how I sound when I'm singing, and I think it's improving my vocal range. I can sing high notes and low notes that I couldn't before. No luck on that new song, though. But it'll come to me. Next time for sure.
Alrighty.
Let's go talk to the other elder.
Only one more to go, too. So they just drug him so he doesn't see the passageway? I don't know.
Ooh, a map.
Oh, map just chilling up here. Alrighty. That seems to be pretty close to the opening, so let's just go. Probably best to do a lot of the downstairs area first while I still am wearing the cravat. Because now I know that the golden mush doesn't affect me. I don't have to worry about it as much. Honestly, gotta say, this power is by far one of the, like, just having that cravat is one of the most broken things out there. See that cave over there? Alright, now we can just sort of chill and get the rest of the level done. Plus, I guess we can get the, if we wanted to, we can get the, Bananza skill as well. Ah, interesting, there's a reset button here. Plus, because the, Elephant Bananza was up here on the, top floor, that actually cleared out a good chunk of the bananas. So a lot of the bananas were here. They gave him the stuff that the caterpillar was doing in Alice in Wonderland. Ah, yes, good old Alice in Wonderland. The classic story of a drug trip of all times. Honestly, Alice in Wonderland is great in its own way, because I think if you see a lot of, like, any sort of media, Alice in Wonderland is often used for, like, people doing reference outfits for other companies and stuff like that. Alice in Wonderland is one of those ones where there's so many other characters or people getting their OCs dressed up as Alice in Wonderland characters. It is a common thing, to say the least. Wow, actually, we got almost all the bananas up here. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we really are just going to be descending down into the lower area pretty soon. Whoa! There's 2 fossils in here. You know what that means? Monkey punching time! It's good that we did the elephant bonanza, so we don't have to spend too much time just wandering around trying to figure out where we didn't find the things. But yeah, it's been a while since I've thought about Alice in Wonderland now that I'm thinking about it. I'm so glad all the Bonanza songs are just really great. I think I don't dislike a single one of them. They're all so good. I don't know what this team was like cooking, but they cooked when it came to songs. But then again, as I think if you're a big DK fan, music is like one of the biggest parts of DK stuff. Don't need any more melon soda, thank you very much. Okay. I kind of have to go back out the way I came, I must admit. And I don't remember which way it was. Yeah, good enough. Oh, nice! There was something here! Monkey mining. Hey. Be monkey mining. Whoop! DK Bananza, the game where DK just punches a lot. Alrighty. Oopsie, that's the wrong button. Let's see. Oop, is there something back there? Feels like that's something, you know? Suspicious. Let's go check it out. Just in case. But yeah, it is. We are definitely getting close to the end of DK Bananza, I will admit. But I think also maybe this weekend I've been considering whether I'll do 2 back-to-back streams. I was planning to do it last week, but since Crest was doing a community game thing, I decided to drop by and, you know, be like, hey, you know what, I'll play some Sonic Crossworlds. I think I'm getting better at the game, I must admit. Though it might be also because I've got a bit of a better build. My current build is basically Drift King. Just drift constantly. Where was that thing that I'm looking for? There's a fossil up here too. I know it was around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I don't know why, but when she said map, my mind went to the map from Dora in the background. And then we just got a letter. Hell yeah. Good old Blue's Clues.
Awesome.
Saw a fossil.
Cool.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's around here. Yeah. There we go. Drifting is my thing in Crossworlds 2 and Boost. I don't have all the gadgets yet though. I don't think I do either. I only have, I haven't really done anything related to, what's the word? To the online ranked. I think I did go up a little bit in rank, but not enough to be like, surprise, I'm suddenly like, got all the stuff, like Wisp Porter. That's totally fine. Nothing's stopping anybody doing whatever they want. Alright. Excuse me, I would like outfit. I do love how, like, the elephants are just massive to DK. Alright. Okay. Okay. Well, clearly we need to put Pauline in new outfits. It's very important for this game, right? Dress up the child. Like, the outfits are great. Eee! Oh, it's got little umbrellas on it? Ah, that's so cute. Especially due to the reference of, the original DK. I haven't touched Crossworlds in weeks, so I'm out of the loop. It's alright, it's alright. Crescent was, doing a Crossworld community game, and it went from, oh, we're having fun, I think we're doing well, and then everybody joined, and then it was the most chaotic nonsense, you could have in quite a while. Because some of the people were there not to win. No, they were there to just cause trouble, and I know one of them is here in the room with us. Mr. Oh, that would be funny if I used the, thing that warps on top of Crescent multiple times. I didn't even know that worked, but I think the big reason I didn't know it worked was the... Yeah, I wonder who. So the usual party racing game. Yes, Sonic Crossworlds was just... We were just doing some, lobby shenanigans, essentially. And I did win first. I will take that, you know. I don't get a dub very often, so when I do get a dub, I'm happy I got the dub. Excuse me. Funnily enough, that's where that banana was earlier.
Steady. Hey, a disc.
Ooh, a disc.
Great
2
job.
discs. Absolutely need those, considering,
Good
in my defense, I don't know why Jaxie and Cress are always behind me. Sure. Alrighty, is that golden soup layer, that's not below the ground, so... Oh! Jeez.
Focus.
Get down. Dang. Cheapskate, attacking me while I wasn't ready. I am in the middle of talking to my chat, and you come in here and just attack me while I wasn't there, you know? Rude. Anyways, let's keep going down. Oh, I can see a fossil. Hey, man. Want a barrel cannon? Sure. Let's just make our way downtown. I see how I'm actually supposed to be doing some of these puzzles, but I choose to ignore it because I can't read. Or something, that's what DK would say, right? Though it is kind of funny, DK really can know how to read, apparently. Okay. Fossil map. There's a banana here. Where is that? There's more fossils down that way. You just go, oh, banana. Pretty much. He either can read and he chooses not to care. Anyways, what's the golden bonanza? Inhale for extended periods to change the surrounding into pure gold. Holy hell, that's broken. Well, we know what we're getting next. Like, Kong's already doing some serious gold damage for some... He only cares to read banana. Yeah, he only knows, like, B-A-N-S in the alphabet. No other letters. The selective hearing. Or maybe it's a good thing he can't read. It's like that one joke. Ooh, rare fossil. Hell yeah. It's like that one joke, I can't remember what was it from? Like, it was, all I know it from is that one clip that somebody, not really a clip, it's an animation someone made about the fact that, it was a Resident Evil joke, because we were just talking about Resident Evil earlier, about how Leon can't spell or something like that, and they have to say T-R-E-A-T. To avoid triggering him. But I think it's a joke about, like, you know, how to avoid saying the certain words around dogs. Because even dogs are smart. They hear the slight whiff of something and they know. I know the audio you're talking about. Yeah, that one. Alright. So as you can see, the fossil's over there. But since we choose to ignore lava. The fossil. Sounds like the singing blusterwing is flying overhead. Ah yes, the thing we freed. Alright, can see another fossil over there. Sheesh! I'm getting attacked by those things constantly. Having the cravat is so good for this level. Okay, that's half the anglerfish ones. Keep forgetting the ball. Yeah. Alright. We've got the banana in that wall. How many more bananas do we need in this level? Did we get any fossil things here too? Oh, we did get a fossil up there, so we'll go after that one. No, I don't think it... I think all the other stuff is down below. Yeah, you can look at all this. It's all lava. So just having the cravat will just make traversing that area so much easier. Let's see. Alright, we literally only have 2. But, first I'll go up and grab that frog one.
Should we teleport?
I was curious if it would default to a normal Pokeball without specification, but it does not. Noted. I believe if you just write Pokecatch, it does default to the regular Pokeball. And then you have to write what type of ball you want to use, if you want to use any other type of ball. I believe that's how it works. Because on my thing, I have written it just does Pokecatch. But if you're asking also about the animation that plays, the animation is always the same. Like, there's no difference in the animation because it would imply I'd have to do an animation for every single catch type, and that would just get a little annoying. Oh, there's a fossil up here. In his nose.
Great job!
That was just purely by accident, I will admit. Right, because I got too distracted by these guys last time I came up here. Also, the Premier if you don't have a Pokeball. Ah, okay, interesting. I didn't know it defaults to Premier. Okay. Ah, here it is. Right here. Yeah, we go.
Cool!
Alrighty. Unfortunately, you can't see what fossils are on what layers. Only the bananas. I know for Grace's section in RE, I might just do third person. Yeah, honestly, I think it would definitely be a lot better in third person. Though I have heard one thing about the Grace in third person. Apparently she trips more frequently in third person to make up for the fact you're not in first person, but like, judging by how, let's just be real, how goddamn scary first person is, understandable. I think it's a okay trade-off. I do believe she also does some major cutscenes are in first person, but it automatically goes to third once it's over. Because yeah, the game expects you to do it in first person, like a psychopath. I feel like there's something else here. Watch out, the tornado will get you. Almost landed on that too. feels like it's colliding with something, so it's making a lot of noise. Wait, she can trip? I also feel bad for Gracie. Like, I've watched a bit of the beginning thing, and my goodness. Apparently some people don't like her because she stutters a lot. And then you're just like, guys, she's literally going through the worst day of her goddamn life every day. Like, leave her alone. Like, if you go through what she's been through, honestly, the fact she doesn't go completely, like, catatonic is, like, honestly, pretty crazy. Shit, I wouldn't be able to get a word out. Yeah, we're obviously not going to talk too much on RE stuff because there might be people who want to play it, but yeah, it'd be crazy. But her voice actor is quite good as well. I think the voice direction she does have is pretty solid. Let's see if I can see any bananas using the power of X-ray vision. Nope. I have a lot of gold. I could just purchase the,
Should we teleport there?
no, we could, because that's the refuge, yeah.
Should we teleport?
I won't say much more than I'm terrified. Well, I mean, it's doing its job, I guess. People kind of forgot that the Resident Evil series is supposed to be scary. It is a horror genre, but I think it's because, like, you're playing as a character like Leon who's, like, so done with all this shit. Okay. I think I need to use the stuff shop here. Alright, I won't use it for the fossils, but... Oh, we can straight up buy the big fossil. I think we'll wait for that one, just in case we manage to find it, but... let me see if I buy 2 of these, if they do it for this floor, or if it'll go to the lower floor. Kinda hope it goes to the, this floor. Perfect.
What's it doing there?
It was fine when I could, when I was in, the general area, the general area around me, or maybe could see the general area around me? Is that, I assume, what you were saying? Maybe here. See, definitely not worth wasting some of those things. I cannot believe I'm finding so many treasure chests despite I literally got rid of the thing. Oh. Oh, here we go. Ah, it was down here! If I'd just gone a little bit further, I would have seen it. Okay, other Banana. Down that way. I might as well use up all the DK Bananza. Another fossil map. That's pretty much what breaking the terrain is. It's just fossil map hunting. Because I believe it depends on how much damage you do to the area. It like rolls a dice on how many things you'll find. Okay. Ah, I see. Let's see where it is. I did see that earlier, but it didn't cross my mind it was something important. Alright, that's all the bananas I think on this level. That's actually kind of crazy. What time is it? It's only 1:30. Holy hell. We just cleared this entire floor of bananas so quickly. Like, the next level doesn't have too many because it's more of a traversing thing. But what I want to do... I think we want to...
Should we teleport?
Do I still have my Bananza if I teleport? Oh, I do! Holy hell. Well, let's turn it off because I don't need it right now. No, I need to go higher. But I have to say, a lot of solid games are coming out recently. I think it does feel like a good sign that people are starting to realize that, hey, by the ways, people like games. I know that was a very vague statement, but like, people do play games, and don't want some sort of half-assed sort of game. You're gonna put effort into games. I think also another reason a lot of people really like the new Resident Evil is because it's, does have a bit of nostalgia bias to it. I mean, the most well-liked character is back. Is, like, not an understatement sort of thing. Scruffy boy is all we need. I've been watching these clips from a streamer. She's currently playing through Resident Evil games as well as a lot of Metal Gear games. I think she even got recognized by Kojima by one of her reactions. Where I think it was like in Death Stranding 2 they made a joke about Phantom Pain, and that's literally the name of one of the Metal Gear games, and she made like a pog face to that, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I forgot how fucking nuts Kojima is. Just, I'm gonna straight up be real with you. I was like, damn, I forgot how just batshit this guy is and how he just doesn't care. His entire like pipeline for video games is, I like this thing, so I'm gonna put this thing in my game. And you know what? That's very based. Like, go off. Dude, he was doing that before it was a thing. He knew what he wanted, and he put the thing he wanted in his games. Absolute mad lad. Alright, I'll just cross over. I like the Leon part I've played so far, only done the intro, but Grace makes me too scared to move. That's pretty much what... The best way to describe the new Resident Evil game is... Grace's part. Grace is stuck in a creepy area with all the zombies. And then it gets to Leon's part. The zombies are stuck in a creepy-ass place with Leon. That legitimately is the best way to describe the two playthroughs. I guess we'll go after the one I pinned. Just hook Kojima up with an Assassin's Creed and we're set for life. Oh goodness, I don't even know what would happen there, but yeah, Assassin's Creed has definitely fallen. As a franchise, I know Crest really liked Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. I've actually been to something that Crest took me to with Assassin's Creed, but like, after seeing like recent Assassin's Creed stuff, I was like, damn, what happened? I would never play the Assassin's Creed games just because I hate stealth, so that's just on me. Nothing can be solved about that particular conundrum, but it is kind of sad to see just how it just has fallen, I guess is the best way to describe it. There we go. I think that's all the fossils up here. Let me just double check before I lose my train of thought again. Okay, that's all of them for now. I don't know if that's every single one of them, but since we've got all the bananas up here, I guess we should head down a floor.
Should we teal up?
Yeah, I mean, I still go back to play Unity. Yeah. I think one of the clips that I think is the biggest clip that, you know, summarizes everything was, there was a clip of just, what was it? It was like the same streamer I was talking about one of the new Assassin's Creed game, and they legit just forgot about the original assassin. Like, they just did not put him in the game. And you're just like, how do you forget Ezio? Like, out of every single assassin that's ever existed, you forgot Ezio? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. You know what I mean? The poster boy. Yeah, pretty much. It'd be like if you made a Mario thing and without putting Mario in the game. You'd be like, that's kind of weird. Obviously there are other games that do have Mario not in the game, but like still, you know what I mean. Oh, there's something there. It's so nice to not worry about lava. Be fast to do this. Can't see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Mario's missing. He's in the game. Unfortunately, I know. I do know that. I understand the joke, but yeah, he's still in the game. Yeah, Barry Ezio Auditore. Yeah, how do you forget that guy out of everyone? Like, come on. Oh. I think we'll just start that over. Can do this better. Unfortunately for you, Bats, I'm resistant to lava. Don't ask how. But yeah, I have been enjoying that particular streamer's clips and stuff like that. But I think the funniest thing about it is she's down bad for a lot of, like, especially Leon. Like, I've never seen a woman down that bad. There's a section, I think, in Leon's section where he literally has to, like, crank some sort of thing to open it, and she's like, oops, my finger slipped when he, like, started, and then immediately she turned off all the sound effects and put the volume on his voice up, and you're like, girl, what? There are some camera angles in that game, though, that you know is absolutely made for the female eye. There's no way to, like, hide it. And you just look at it and you're like, yep. Save the goodness, everyone. But yeah, if there's a character that women love, it's Leon. Like... Oh, this is all, like, sand. I need a good chunk of rock. Oh, I see a fossil I missed back here. But... it is kind of crazy, though, that that guy's aged so well. Like, how old is he? 50 or some absurd nonsense now? Like, you'd think all the trauma would, like, weigh him down, but I guess not. Did I miss something in here? Ah, fossil. Whoa! Jeez, that guy was still chasing me. It is crazy though, he is 50. Apparently it's the game is also set like in the 20s. The 2020s sort of area. Not fully 2020s, I can't remember exactly when it's set, if it was like 2027 or something like that. It's around close to our time, basically. By the way, so you can see how much easier it is to traverse in this area when I don't have to worry about the constant heat death of the lava literally pouring off the area. Nope. Oh. Oh, there's a fossil I missed there. How do I get up there? Oh wait, I can elephant. What am I talking about? You see that one Easter egg where the freak Wesker still's holding the photo? Yeah, I did see that. I don't know exactly the entire lore of Resident Evil yet, but I was just like, it's suspicious to say the least. Can't remember how I tackle those. Oh well. Let's just clear the flooring, you know what I mean? Might make traversing around here a little bit easier. Oh, there's a golden thing here too. Whew, okay. Rebecca, I think, yeah. For a guy who's really focused on bioengineering and all that stuff, bioweapons and whatnot, it's a bit... I guess he's got his hobbies, as creepy as that is. Alright, let's see what this is about. Smashing for gold. Or... that's substantial. Seriously? That word got... Give me a second. I don't know how that word got auto mod. Monkey want melon. Why is it not coming out? Okay, there we go. He just really enjoys basketball. Sure. Alrighty. We did pick up a couple of maps for fossils. I'm just curious to see if there's any... I didn't see any spawn up here, so we might have gotten most of the fossils up here. What the hell? Oh, there's one really up at the top. Oh, I see where it is. Okay, how do I get up there? There's one here, too. Actually, let's go for that one first. Took the coward's way and looked up the section to ease my worries. I don't have this heart strength to do this part. That's totally fine. Nobody should tell you how you should or shouldn't play a thing. Like, unless you're, like, absolutely cheating. But to be honest, there are some mods that can be counted as quote-unquote cheating if you think about it. In, certain games and whatnot. As long as you don't brag about it, I think it's kind of fine for you to do that. Hey, there's the big fossil. Hell yeah, let's go. Now we just gotta destroy it somehow. Big fossil! Let's go! Look up what's in the next dark section. Might as well do this whilst I'm still an elephant. Elephant Bananza heating up. Alright. Like, there are times where I've even cheated in games. I'm just like, can't do this right now. I prefer my sanity over, like, looking up something. I know I've used mods as well. If you've watched my Stardew Valley playthrough, I've used a couple of quality life mods. Nothing too game breaking, I just feel like it's a lot easier to do. Okay. I do feel funny. It is funny that this cravat just totally breaks this area. Like, this is not a challenge whatsoever. Alright. I'm trying to remember, like... Yeah, I'm cool with better accessibility in mods. Yeah, pretty much. The creature's just so ugly and terrifying in the dark. Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's the thing, is just... Unless you use, like, my stance with mods... So, my stance with mods, I'm gonna say it clear, is... You can use mods. Totally fine. There are people who, like, put in a lot of effort for mods. And a lot of mods are cool, some of it just for, like, you know, cosmetics. Make the game easier. There are some that just totally break the game, like giving you infinite lives or infinite ammo and stuff like that. Totally fine as well. Where I draw the line with mods is if you're using mods in a competitive state. That's where I draw the line. If you're using mods in a room, like a random room, for like competitive reasons, that's where I draw the line. Whenever it is like things like team-based games, games that are related to like actual tournaments, that's absolutely where I draw the line. I'm just like, you should not be using mods here. But other than that, I'm pretty okay with mods, but I do understand there are some obvious mods which are like not safe for work mods as well. I am not going to really comment too much on those because it's not my decision whether or not you want to use those type of things. I do understand it is hella weird, but it's not gonna like cause me distress if you use those type of things. It's just there was a situation, like some people might remember, where I believe it was during a... How do I describe it? It was during a competition, I think a Street Fighter competition, and somebody was using a modded thing, a modded console, and unfortunately they had one of the characters in a nude mod, and that was posted in front of everybody in a tournament setting, which, let's be real, that's really not okay. So, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of why Capcom themselves are really, like, super hard on mods after that, because, I mean, holy hell, what a thing to accidentally get leaked. And obviously it makes the company look bad, in a way. So that, I understand why those type of mods and stuff are not handy. But, other than that, yeah. So there's my stance. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, well, Capcom hasn't, so that's why they're... Anything when it comes to Monster Hunter, they are really tough on mods in Monster Hunter. Like, I know there's a good chunk of people who do mods and stuff, but they're... Anything to do with cheating in mods, they, like, wipe clean. They do not like that stuff. They... Super, super tough on that. And I have a feeling that that incident is a good indicator of why that... They're sort of really tough on it. I mean... No other explanation about that, but yeah. If I could fight in a bright open area, I'd be fine. Yeah. If you could just learn how to turn on the lights and just do the whole thing in the light. Cryo about to put a mod in that turns the lights on. Okay, that one's done. It's done. Actually, how many stuff have we gotten on this floor? I haven't checked, actually. I was so busy just being like, hell yeah. Oh, we've got everything! Alright, this is a very small level, that's right. So, we gotta go down a floor. Alright, down we go. Oh, there's plenty of stuff to do down here.
Should we teal up?
Ah, there is one thing I do want to do, because it's very important to nobody but myself. I have a pack of gummy worms. Well, actually, they're more like sour gummy worms, but hell yeah, gummy worms. Give me a second. This is very important, guys. I can assure you this is important for my playthrough of this game. Smell the sugar on that there. Yum. Sound like Skittles? I haven't had Skittles in a long time. The Naturals, which is I don't know if the natural confectionery stuff is Australian based, but they're a pretty nice lolly company. They have a good wide variety of stuff. Also, another reason is that their bags are still more papery than, I guess, plasticky. They've been trying to move towards that sort of thing. Okay, I can see there's a lot of fossils. So question is, how do I get to some of these fossils? Because they're all upstairs. Okay. I don't see there's any in this area. Let me check with this guy if I finished his task. No, I haven't. I'm gonna have another gummy worm. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to get out of here. Ah, there's a ladder behind me. I do love how it's like a little sauna area, it's great. Can't break through that. I can see the ladder, how do I get up there? Oh right, this area is really long, I forgot. Maybe there's a way to... I don't think I can climb on that stuff too, so I have to get up to this, this ladder. Problem is, it's like, as you can see, that it's literally a box. Which makes it a little difficult to visualize inside. I can even see a house I haven't made up there, so I really have to find a way out. Okay. But yeah, I bought these lollies because they were half priced. And I was like, hell yeah, half priced lollies. I haven't treated myself in a while, you know. Something. There's something over there. Alright. See if we can punch our way through to it. The answer is no. Everything is pretty much in a box, and this box is indestructible. Ooh, balloons, I'll take those. Here it is. Another battle arena. We'll get, every time we get a skill point, I'm gonna eat a gummy worm. I think that's the best way to eat these gummy worms. Oh, wait a second. This is that level I saw earlier in the that other one. Gotta figure out how to defeat that guy. Gonna hydrate real quick. Because it's a much cooler day, I can have an actual cup of tea. Alright, that's done. Now we just gotta climb up, I think. Climb up the walls. Have I been in there? I don't know. Gotta say, DK's got some grip strength. Like, this is just rainy surfaces and he's totally fine. Oh yeah, it's the getaway. Like, funnily enough, just rainy surface is totally fine, yet some surfaces are too slippery. Do not know how the game works in that regard. Hey, free map! There's a banana sitting up there, but I haven't got a clue how to get to it. I don't know how. Hope I see a fossil. I can proudly say that after like 2 hours, I've finally made progress and seen the monster. I know this is cheap, but I'm gonna eat one. Oh. But more importantly, hear me out. Sephiroth is a featherful biped. Therefore, Sephiroth is a chicken. You could also count a lot of angels as chickens, but I think they'd be pretty insulted if you say that, especially a certain one. I saw the fossil for a second. Oh, here it is. Oh wait, there's a thing here too. That'll make getting back up here a lot easier. But by your logic, if we count also DK being able to transform into an ostrich, DK is also a chicken. Saga of the Explorer Tones, verse 16. We have been told of a massive bird on this layer that control the weather. The equally massive elephants here live alongside this bird, observing the weather and conducting experiments. We had some of the trainee forecasters predict the weather for us. The verdict was that the road ahead for us, as well as our destination, would see sunny skies. I think ostrich suits him better. DK is a chicken, truly no holes in this logic. Hey, there's a fossil right there. Also, by the way, this is the most dangerous getaway I've seen in a while. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. This. Oh, there's a thing over here. Let's do that before we take a nap. I wonder what we have to do here. OSHA quivers if they hear that. Yeah, I know. Alright. Hey, another banana. Time to take a nap. Don't worry about the floating rock that's right there.
So hot, but so nice. After the sauna warms your body, cool off with a dip in the pool down the hall. Then dry off and step out to feel the breeze on your skin. That's how the elephants do it. They really like this spa, and I get why. Well, once you get used to being sweaty, it's so relaxing. Try it, DK. Warm your trunk and then enjoy a cool dunk.
So tempting. Yeah, I know it is tempting for you, but I guess for those who came in a bit later, I am currently a new new redeem I've added is a rando redeem. So it's !rando, but don't do it now because it does cost 777 points. But basically, it will encourage me to do a randomized run of Ocarina of Time first. I am planning on writing it down at some point on the About section so other people are aware of it, but yeah. It is a big number, but also, I mean, kinda have been behind in a lot of games, so I'm in no rush, but if you guys really want it, it's there, sort of thing. I've been considering whether I should do some other redeems too. Currently, I think it is the JoJo Perfection route, and then the Zelda Rando so far. Minor meteorological musings, elephant-shaped rocks. This area features several prominent rock formations with familiar shapes. The large rocks protect the area beneath them, making them ideal rest stop locations that are safe to explore. If you are able to stand atop them, they also provide a fantastic view of the larger area. Thank you, Rocky Cousins. Alright. There's still a lot of fossils that we can get back here, so... Still need to grab this one. So we're gonna head back in. I think that's the only one I can see now. I'm just gonna figure out how to get up here.
Should we teal?
I know it's very strong of you to not immediately throw a bunch of stuff at me. So we do praise you for that ability. Oh, actually I can just go here. Frankie's just chilling here. Also, I do have to agree, Spa's really nice. I've been to a couple in Japan and I think Korea as well. Little Froggo. Right, I think we just progress through the level at this point. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh, actually I should check, because I haven't bought anything from the chip exchange, so I don't know if I've actually, you know, purchased the chip exchange since it's here. I don't think I have. The chip exchange is by far the most confusing thing on, like, how it works. Like, they've never not given me bananas or run out of bananas, you know what I mean? So I'm always, like, just thinking, like, where on earth are they getting these bananas from? And doesn't this, like, ruin the count of bananas if you get it multiple times? Because you can get multiple chips from this. I just assume maybe it just, like... My guess is that it's a way to buy bananas without having to do them. That's my thought of how it works. But I am not entirely sure. Yeah, it didn't count. Maybe I already have it. Strange. Just saw a blast from the past. Oh yeah? Give me a second, I've got to like figure out where I need to go next. Oh yeah, I just realized that if you look at all the rocks, they are shaped like elephants casually. Maybe a way to get bananas you might struggle to get. Pretty much, that must be it. You guys ever watch Slug Terrier? I don't think I have not heard of it, personally, I will say. Burpee. I'm not sure what that means, I will admit. Alright. At least this area will be a lot easier to do now that I am fireproof. Do a little bit of exploring and see if there's any fossils I've missed here. Oh, right, we gotta watch out for lightning. I forgot about that being a thing. Nope. Come on, fossil break. Thank you. Alright. Burpee honestly carried so hard. Burpee is the name of an Infernus slug from the show. Interesting. What's a Nickelodeon stone that got stuck on XD? Interesting. I don't think there's anything else here. That lightning being there is definitely not handy. It's like, gotta focus on not getting hit by electricity. There's an elephant taking a mud bath out here. Where to go, where to go. Problem is that this area is just so precarious. How many do let me say that again. How many bananas do I need to get? There's a ton. Battleground, Gulping Glory, and there's a lot afterwards, so I'd assume that means a lot of the bananas are further on ahead. Oh, there's something here. Did I do this one? I did do this one. Okay. I guess onwards, it seems. Problem is that digging around down lower isn't really the most viable strategy. Just because there isn't any underground afterwards. Got that. Alright, onward. Man, it feels like forever since I came to this area, I must admit. Ow. There we go. Don't know if there's anything here, but might as well just keep inhaling. Here we go. Surprisingly, nothing really here. Oh, liftoff ore, so I guess that's handy. Anything up here?
Great job! Focus.
Lightning, I really wish you'd stop because I need to focus. Let me focus. So many shows on XD got modest cult followings. Anyways, I asked because see people trying to make a D&D system based on it. Interesting. There's a lot of there's definitely a lot of things that people are like, I bet I could put into a D&D setting, because I know there's like things like Monster Hunter and stuff like that that some people like to make things. They're like, oh, this character could be translated into a D&D character sort of thing. Wish you could rapid fire whatever you inhaled. You can throw the stuff that you inhale, thankfully, but rapid fire, not so much, I don't think. Alright. Onward. That done. The hardest part is trying to figure out where everything is. I don't see any other things. I'm not getting any indications of stuff. Because you can sort of throw things like rapid fire like that, but... that's pretty much as rapid fire as you get. Hailing is nothing. Hey, it's Banana there. Sunk in the pool. Makes sense that the water would get electrocuted. Hey, big fossil there. Ooh, just in time. Because I almost ran out of Elephant Bananza. Oh, that's a cool shot. Alrighty. Don't think there's anything else here. Actually, I should check how many fossils I've gotten. We haven't done that in a while. We got the swordfish. In water, one had to stay on their guard around this fish's notably sharp nose. On land, it would struggle and flop around. Funny thing is that my knowledge on guard is from DK64, where Lanky could transform into him, and it had such a silly little like xylophone theme. Like, it was great. I think we were talking about DK64 yesterday just very briefly, but I love DK64. It sucks as a game. Like, there's a lot of things that could be improved, but it's a fun game at times. Sometimes it's just fun to walk around because the worlds were so good. And music was phenomenal in that game. And I did 101% it, so it's just weird that it has that and Diddy Kong Racing are two games I'd love to see on the N64 Virtual. So we need one more anglerfish and 6 more frogs. Wow, we're almost done with the fossils too. This layer is actually getting close to completion already. Oh, there is something there. Just gotta be quick. Get out of the water. Time for a treasure hunt? Almost, dear. And if not, we've got plenty of gold. Sharpshooter scramble. Ah, I see. Gotta go fast. The minigame. That's another point. You know what that means, guys. I get to treat myself. Oh. How's the post-game been going? Making good progress? Yeah, I think we've been making fantastic progress. We're almost done in this level. I know you are focused on Stardew Valley, but we've done, as we were talking before, I think that we only have like 7 fossils left. We've got the big one by... we found the big one, so that basically saves us a bunch of gold, so we don't have to buy maps. And I think, I haven't checked how many bananas we have left. Let me see. I can't check while we're in here. Okay. Okay. Well, we made some serious progress, that's for sure. Nom, nom, nom. We might be able to get, like, with this time, we might be able to get some, half a level done afterwards. Woo! Oopsie. Went too high up. Actually, give me a good look on the level. Okay, so we gotta make it all the way across. And we'll go up later. Okay, I see. Let's try that again. At least it seems to have fixed the platforms when you, Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it looks like it restores after a while, so that's good. Oh yeah, let's go. I did have to get a bit quiet there trying to focus. From what I've seen, it seems fun to play. Has a lot of play value. Absolutely. I've never been a big DK fan, but from everything I've heard about this game, it's incredible. I've enjoyed it. Like, I'm not much of a platformer person myself, and I was worried that this game might be too hard for me, but I think it's not too hard. Sure, there are some really tricky sections, but I think you can... The game at least has the benefits of, like, a lot of things, what's the word? Quality of life things. So, can't find bananas, you can literally just grind gold and then buy maps to find the missing bananas. The skill point system is also really interesting. There's a lot of cool outfits and stuff, so there's plenty, and the music's great. Like, all the Bananza form songs are so fun. And I think another thing is just, like, the characters are great, too. Like, the new villains, they fill their role well enough. And also just Pauline and DK's interactions are really sweet as well. Alrighty, let's see. So we have... got all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11. 11 more. But yeah, you don't have to finish the post-game in order to, like, I guess, the main story is pretty solid on its own. The post-game is also a pretty solid adventure, because the whole premise of the post-game is that we're trying to help Pauline write a new song. You could technically just go and to each of the elders and not really focus on getting every single banana. But obviously, getting all the bananas, you need a good chunk of them just to talk to the elders, so It's like, it works in its way of just like, hey, go do this if you want a reward. But it's still, I think, a really solid game. Also, I gotta make sure I'm not accidentally going backwards. Yeah, we're going backwards. Gotta go towards the orb. And also there's a lot of really fun references and stuff like that. I have recorded the entire playthrough on my channel so far, at least the main game. So if you ever want to just give it a look, Mags, you're definitely welcome to give those a look. You get my blind reaction to everything. Visual design is really interesting too. It feels like classic Nintendo. Yeah, so that is one thing that I do like. I know a lot of people were a little bit worried about DK's more softer face. He's not like the Rareway design, he's more like the classic DK. But I think he's great. He's really emotive, and there's just so many great faces he makes, especially when you're near a banana. That's kind of my favorite face. I'll see if I can find it when we find another banana. This guy's out. Ooh, a disc. The lightning makes it a bit hard for me to look around. Oh, there's something over there. Chest. Let me grab that real quick. But yeah, the game is visually stunning too. I do understand why they... Though I do understand why they made it a Switch 2 version only. I think they showed off what they could do on the Switch 1 and then compared it to the Switch 2, and you're just like, wow. Like, a lot of the stuff just couldn't be added to the game just because the Switch 1 doesn't have the capacity to run. So I do understand that is definitely a bit of an issue for some people because, I mean, Switch 2 is expensive. But I would say if you do get the Switch 2, this is definitely a game I would recommend for Switch 2 buyers. I think it's a fun game. Music's great. It's not too hard that you'd you'd have difficulty, like, finishing the game, which is always a plus. And there's a lot of, like, quality of life things to help you get towards the 100% too. A lot of people do say it feels like this was supposed to be Odyssey's sort of thing. I believe it's by the same team. So, kind of understandable in that regard. Where do I need to go? Oh wait, over there. Somehow missed the really obvious glowing thing. Cass and I talked about it, and if we did get one, it would be one console between us, and there'd need to be a couple of games we want specifically. Gotcha. This would be a game I'd get. I would recommend it too, honestly. There are times in this game you legitimately can just turn your brain off and just go monkey. And that's absolutely fine. Like, sure, there's some precision platforming here and there, but, like, there are just times you can just legit go monkey and just punch things. And absolutely no one can stop you. You can literally just destroy all the terrain in an area, and then just reset the terrain if you ever get, like, really stuck. I'm trying to think of what other games, like, I'm not sure how big you are in Pokemon games. I think ZA is another solid game to get. If you've played X and Y, I think it's a good continuation of X and Y's story. There's a lot of really solid characters, music's great. If you're a shiny hunter, apparently ZA is really good. I've been watching a video of a guy doing a, collect every shiny in the game, so a shiny dex in ZA. He's apparently been doing a shiny dex in every single game, which is, I have to hand it to him, is pretty impressive. Like, that's even more of a step up from what I do. So I would say ZA is a solid game to get. The fact that another benefit is that a lot of games, like even Switch 1 games, run fine on the Switch 2. Some of them actually have a slight upgrade to them. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you guys who have been watching my channel and seen me play those games definitely get elevated on the Switch 2 by like a huge margin. So I think this is, yeah, this is just to the sinkhole. And I don't think there's anything down here. We'll go down here for a moment. No, I think we're at the point where we're gonna have to start finding some maps for fossils and stuff now. I think we've explored everywhere.
Aw, that's that funny bird from before. It looks so happy.
Oh yeah, the funny bird. Sorry, I was helping my mum with a thing. Totally fine. I was just mentioning that, games I would recommend sort of thing. Like, I'm not sure how big you are in Pokemon, but I always want to recommend, like, I would recommend ZA. If you have things like Scarlet and Violet, they get it enhanced by the Switch 2, so that's also handy. Things like that. That's probably one of the big, a decent selling point is that the fact that, a lot of the Switch games do get enhanced by just the processing power of the Switch 2. Okay, banana map. This shows you how to go monkey. This is monkey mode. As a Pokemon, I've been burnt out a couple of games for not reaching my expectation things. Oh, for wanting to buy a new game. Understandable, if that's your stance on it. I am not going to stop you on having that thought process. I believe the story, at least for a lot of Pokemon games, have improved. So that's my one thing about that. But I do understand if you are burnt out in Pokemon, I'm definitely not going to stop you on saying no for that. There's Air Rider, but I don't know if you'd be into big racing games and stuff like that. Mario Kart World is definitely a thing if you like good races. Obviously there's DK Bananza. Apparently there's a difference between some of the Dragon Quest games between Switch 1 and 2 version, but I genuinely do not know what that difference is, so I can't really tell you about that. We'll have to see how New Gen turns out. Yeah. But I would say if you have played X and Y, I think ZA is actually not too bad of a game to get. I think it does a solid job at what it is doing. And how much gold we're getting here, we might have enough just to like buy the last few maps as well. I think I have to go up a floor though. So I don't think I'm getting much in terms of maps because this is all lava. How do I get up? Let me out! There we go. I made it to the surface. But yeah, ZA I think is solid. Scarlet and Violet is only really solid if you are purchasing it for the Switch 2. I think Switch 1, it was underwhelming in terms of like certain things. Textures, story, good. Environment, kinda bad. So I'm kinda glad that this new gen seems to be gonna be a Switch 2 exclusive, as much as I know some people are gonna be a bit bummed. I genuinely think that them having higher graphics and stuff like that allows them to do more. And a lot of people keep asking Pokemon to do more, so this is their opportunity to improve. Oop, I want that balloon. I need it to replenish all the balloons I keep losing during some of the maps. This place is actually pretty good for like treasure chests. We're not even wearing like... We're not even wearing the treasure tie and it's getting us a good chunk of stuff. What other games can I recommend? See, that's funny because when I come to comes to graphics and stuff for Pokemon, I'm actually like, do last. You're like, damn, go back. Because Pokemon's never been about the visuals for me. I'm in the same boat, honestly, for that as well. Pokemon has never been about the graphics. I've enjoyed the story. The music is still really good. Like, I think Scarlet and Violet's music, as well as ZA's music, still very solid. And I think they are slowly starting to... I think since Legends Arceus, I think the Pokemon Company has realized that people do like the challenge and as well as, like, the fun of a good story. Like, I think Legends Arceus was, like, the first step where I was like, oh, this is a genuine, like, story that I'm really vibing with. I think it's good, sort of thing. And I think ZA also has a very solid cast of characters. I think that's something that Legends Arceus was sort of lacking, is the cast of characters in Legends Arceus probably needed more. Like, oh my god. Holy hell. I thought Kong was destructive. What is this? Gonna catch our breath. Yeah, I guess another benefit of the Switch too is you do have access to a couple more things in regards to, like, what's the word? Give me a moment. I can think of a word. The virtual consoles, because they now have access to the GameCube and stuff like that. There's also Fire Red Leaf Green coming out too as well. I think you could play that on the Switch one, so that's not an issue. My god, look at the gold we're rolling in. We are rich! DK richest monkey around. I really liked the Arceus for its unique gameplay. It felt very fresh as a side game. Characters had potential. Yeah, that's my thought too. A lot of the characters definitely have potential, but I think there's obviously a good handful that really shine compared to the rest of them, and I think that's what I'm a little sad about, is that they had potential, but they were a little underutilized. Like, there was some really great, like, Guardians and stuff like that that I thought were really cool. But the problem is that when you just, like, they ask about, like, hey, by the way, do you remember much about this character? You can't really say much about it. Like, the bandits are just the bandits. They had potential to be something more, and then in the end they weren't. They just end up delegated as those really annoying encounters that you have to deal with when you're trying to shiny hunt. And, like, the people who are taking care of the Titan Pokemon, you don't really remember that much either. They had interesting designs, but they're not really that memorable, to be honest. Like, I don't even remember a good chunk of their names, which is not a good sign. But it has been a while since I've played anything related to Legends Arceus. Also, we just have, like, Volo. And, I mean, I think he just takes the cake in terms of characters, so... Transform into Snake just to get that last one there. I think what might be the deciding factor for Switch 2 if there's another Monster Hunter game for the Rise team. That's another thing too, yeah, because we haven't had a Monster Hunter game on, besides Rise. Which I have been running through, Mags. I know you haven't been here for a little while, but I have been doing Sunbreak and Rise with Cryo, so we've been having... I think we've been doing pretty well, I'd say. Cryo's definitely improved quite a bit, which is really nice to see as well. It's always nice to see new hunters, like, improving. And I've improved, I think, a little bit with Sword and Shield too, I must admit. I was a little worried that I wasn't that great at it, but I think I've actually improved quite a bit. Anyways, we did collect a ton of stuff, because you can say, wow! Holy hell! Okay, let me just double check that we... Okay, we did miss one fossil up here. Okay, we should have 7 fossils, so 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all. Okay, we got all the fossils. And then bananas, we needed 10, I think, right? I have been enjoying wilds, that's for sure. I know people have been a bit worried, and I know a good chunk of people made the joke of like, oh, it's too easy, and then Capcom was like, all right, bet, and then they literally put some of the hardest nonsense that you've ever seen in a game. Like, seriously, what was that last new challenge quest? Holy shit! Me and my dad haven't even attempted that yet. He's just like, yeah, no, and I'm like, we have to try and attempt it because I mean, and he's like, does it get us anything? And I was like, nah, I don't know, and he's like, then no, and I'm like, come on. It gets us armor, I guess. Though it is really funny that in Wilds they made a quest where they got the arachnophobic setting, which is those jellies that you get over the bugs, and they made the jellies into an arena quest, and those things hit you so hard that they give you 9 feints for that quest apparently, and they can two-shot you. And I'm like, yes, good old monsters that shouldn't be able to kill you, and I think a lot of other people online were like, what are you talking about? I have maxed out, like, final boss armor, and I'm dying to these things. This is bullshit. Never change Capcom with your absolute joke battles and joke weapons. I think that's sometimes the best thing. Need to get back into Wilds, but I still need to set up my TV and PS5. Yeah. That's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I need 11 bananas on the map. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a challenge one. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I only have 5 bananas here, but at least we have a ton of fossils to go through. So let's head back and start cleaning up, shall we?
Should we teal up?
But yeah, I'm trying to think of, because I have been enjoying my Switch too. I just think it's a great hardware upgrade in general. Just the loading times being a lot faster, and being able to play some games. I haven't played all my games. I know I want to play some of my Xenoblade games on this thing. Xenoblade X apparently got a Switch 2 upgrade. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but what about the other Xenoblade games? Okay. There's a banana in the guy's nostril.
A banana?
Nice. Alright. Let's keep going. But I do understand if it's like a price point out of the way, that if you can't get it, that's totally understandable. But I do have to talk about something really funny that happened the other day. How did I miss this? I thought I'd done this one already. Maybe I thought I did this one. Oh, far out. Sheesh, that's a long way to fall. Alright, there we go. That lightning does not help. Okay. Oh, I see the thing that I missed somehow. Ra, 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 ra. Partially price and partially my personal feelings. I wish Nintendo never combined their handheld and home consoles, lol. Speak freely, my friend. Gotcha, gotcha. What was the thing I'm trying to remember? Give me a second. It'll come to me. Yes, I do remember now. So, I haven't posted onto my own Discord, but I posted in the virtual console things about how I'd received some Tamagotchi stuff from Lilith, who's a friend of Cress's. Lilith was heading to Japan, and I was like, they were like, hey, you got me some of those treats, I think back maybe near Christmas or something like that. Do you want anything from Japan? And I was like, oh yeah, I met Lilith, yeah. And I was like, oh, if you happen to see some Tamagotchi stuff, I wouldn't mind. and Lilith ended up going to check out a big thing they were doing over at the time, which was a bunch of Tamagotchi related stuff, and I'm so jealous. I really wish I was there. I was like, no, it could have been me. They did so many cool things. They got to see the snow festival and stuff like that. But anyways, they did buy me some stuff, and it was a angel celebration, which comes with a cute little mirror and stuff, and a little lip gloss that looks like the tiny little version of the Devilgotchi, which is a Tamagotchi I hope Bandai eventually re-releases. But yeah. They were like, they offhandedly mentioned to me, oh, by the way, it's about $50. And I was like, because I didn't want to be a bit rude, I was like, I know it felt like a gift, but I was also like, I was asking for these things, so I was like, alright, I will pay her back. And I'll also bake some treats for her. I forgot, I didn't learn until she was a bit celiac, so I sent her some chocolate chip cookies and brownies, but I made sure the brownies had gluten-free flour. She said, I'll be okay with the cookies. Apparently her friend her coworker liked them so much that they asked for the recipe or something like that, which is funny. But yeah, I sent them that and a card just saying, hey, thanks for, you know, getting this stuff for me. Hope you're doing well. And I put the money in there, and I was like, okay, I think I've done my part, sort of thing. And yesterday, Lilith was apparently with another person, and they were doing some, what was it? I guess they were maybe at some sort of thing, and it had some sort of lucky dip sort of thing, or some sort of gambling related things. You know, like put a certain amount of money in, you might get a such and such, you know what I mean? And, oh, right, I'm immune to lava. Okay, I can take my time. But I'll just try and speed it up a little bit. I see. There we go. Oh wait, I was supposed to show Mags DK's face whenever he's near Banana. Man wants a banana. So be it. Like a lucky dip sort of thing, yeah. And they had the $50 that I'd given them, and they literally sent me a message being like, hey, I'm gonna use the $50 for a raffle. I'm gonna try and get money. And I was like, sure. I mean, it's not mine. You're free to use the money. You know? And then I think 10 minutes later, I went to go do something. I came back to the computer, and she's like, I think she was talking about she wants a Switch 2 as well, and I was making a joke that she should do a fundraiser, and she's like, lol, no, because I'd feel indebted to that sort of thing. But I walked away after making that comment. I came back, and she's like, yeah, so I'm getting a Switch 2. And I was like, huh? And she showed that with the $50, she managed to win $592. And I was like, oh, what? How? What? So yeah, I guess she's rich now. And she's getting a Switch 2. It wasn't the grand prize. Apparently the grand prize was something crazy more. Let me see if I can find out, because there was in... where apparently the grand prize was something even crazier. Yeah, the grand prize was $26,000. But I mean, like, $600 is still pretty good. My uncle gave me $20 to play slots at a casino, came out with like 200. Wow, dang. When we put money in in Vegas, $20 became $0 real quick. But yeah, I was like, Lilith, just go get the Switch. Don't put the money into anything else. Just take the money. Like, gambling is not the way to go. And I would know. I play gacha, and also I play D&D. Mags hasn't seen it specifically as my DM, but my other DM has watched me roll, like, I think 2 consecutive 20s, and they do critical rolls of like roll a D100 to see if you can get anything good, and I've rolled a 100 as well after a D20. But my DM has also watched me roll 3 nat 1s in a row, so I am the extreme of luck. And even D&D related, if any of you have watched me do shiny hunting, you know the same thing. Really lucky for certain things, absolutely atrociously unlucky for other things. Gambling is the devil's bargain. And if you play gacha games, yeah, you know the true fruit of that. Alright, I need to go back. I didn't realize I'd missed. How am I gonna get back? Can I get back? Oh wait, I can. What am I talking about? I just defy the laws of gravity. Platforming is a suggestion. I can't let myself play gotchas anymore because I have zero self-control. Yeah, I would have too back in the day, but the game taught me really quickly that, that never ever expect that you'll get your thing. Like, I remember actually putting money into a gacha character, and in the end that character's totally obsolete. It was just because it was one of my favorite characters, so I wanted to do it. But, yeah, that day was how I learnt, hey, by the ways, you're most likely not going to get what you want, so don't put too much money into it. And I've been free to play ever since. The only gachas I've played are, what was it? Currently I play Fire Emblem Heroes, which is a mess at the moment, but it's my favorite mess. But I haven't put any money in that game for a while. And the other game was Dragalia Lost, where that game was so generous that you didn't even need to put money into that game, and I miss it every day. Oh, there's another one up here. Get the last fossil. And then I think we can just buy the rest of the bananas things, and we finish this level in 3 hours. I think that's solid. I used to play Heroes, but then my phone got old and I can't play the game on it without it overheating. Unfortunate. It'd be like that. My phone is getting to that point where it is old as well, but it's not too old to the point where I can't run things, but I definitely have seen it raise an eyebrow at some of my things. It's like, I had to replace the battery once, but I'm old style. I'm just sticking with my phone. If I do end up getting a new phone, one of the things I'm definitely gonna do is use my old phone to connect to my other account. Oh, actually, I should be elephant. This will be faster. Yeah, I'll be using my phone until it won't turn on, pretty much. With now how there's like a new phone every year, like, why bother? You know what I mean? Come on, little guys, let's go. Come on, come on. Let's go. Come on. One of them fell over. Nice. Trip mechanics. The radius for them not to, like, follow you is pretty high. There we go. It should get us 2 bananas. But yeah, I definitely, if I do, I would log out of one of my accounts, my main account for home, and then just put on my other account so I can get the second Keldeo and Amorous that I need. Can't help but look at these DK transformations and be like, yeah, it's gonna make a new generation Bara furries. You bold of you to assume there aren't Bara furries already prior to this game. As awful as that sounds. Like, Kong Bananza just has both these cheeks out. Like, let's not kid ourselves on that one. Okay. At least it's somewhat closer. Way. But I do like the transformations. They're goofy, but in a good way, I think. Alright, we're gonna have to, like, just make our way downtown. Let's see how far away we need to go for this one. Yeah, we're gonna go away. They seem like a fun game mechanic too. Yeah, because I think they're supposed to replace a lot of the animal buddies that exist for DK. There is a DLC, I think, to this game as well, but it's not necessary to enjoy the game. Alright. Should be something up here, I think. Throw this as well. There. Ah, get rid of these. I need the inhale. Alright, there we go. It's too pure. Perfect, we can just warp over there. Speaking of Pokemon, I saw something really cool, Year of the Horse Scolipede art this past month. Because Bug is a horse, of course. Yeah, well, I mean, have you seen Mega Scolipede? I love Scolipede so much. He's such a goofy little lad. Mega Scholar so much. Yeah, I think as soon as I saw it, I was so ecstatic because I was like, I was already running Scolipede, so I was like, hell yeah. Some of the new Megas of ZA are definitely solid. Obviously, I haven't seen all the Megas for the DLC, which we are playing this weekend. So that's something for sure. All right. Still missing one. Oh, right, it was the one that we missed up here. I was trying to remember where I'd missed the thing.
Should we teleport?
Cass and I sat down and rated the Megas from the base game. Hell yeah. That's probably something I'm gonna do too, one day. I'd love to just do a rating of, like, each of the Megas and stuff like that, because I genuinely think this- how did I miss this? Anyways, as I was saying, there's a solid mix of really good designs and just why. I know my DM, he loves Mega Starmie. He was so excited to show. He was like, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? Because I got spoiled, unfortunately, on that one, but he was like, have you seen it yet? And I was like, I'm not there yet. Let me play the game. I'll get to the Starmie when I get to the Starmie. And then he saw me get to it and he's like, so what do you think of it? And I was like, you know what? I don't mind him. He's stupid. I love him. I think another big reason I liked him is just because he's just stupid. Alright, let's buy the rest of the bananas here, because we've pretty much done this layer. And we got so much gold, we don't have to worry about that right now. Alright, there we go. But I think the funniest thing is that a lot of people didn't like Mega Starmie at first. I think the thing is that... Oh, nice, a disc. Is that it's based... Yeah, Mega Starmie makes me sad because it would have been really cool if they did a UFO space design. Yeah, I have heard that, but at the same time, apparently Mega Starmie is based off of Alien from a very old Japanese exclusive sort of alien manga that exists. So it is referencing something, but it's like super niche, which is kind of crazy. And some people obviously wouldn't know that it is referencing something super niche. Style shop. Because we've got all the fossils, we can buy everything. Hey, you got a token. Here you go. Let's get everything fully upgraded. And it's just the hair color. What's this? Mango Gradient. There we go. All the fashion acquired. I actually really love Mega Meganium. It's so silly. I think Mega Meganium's also pretty solid as well. Anyways, before we leave this area, I think we need to take a photo. As we do. So I can use this for my thumbnail. I think that's a solid one. If I remember where the button is. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. On the flip side, I hate Mega for Alligator. I think for Alligator is probably the weakest of the three. Emperor actually, I think, was pretty solid. That looks sick. Yeah. I guess we can talk about some of the Megas from, like, the base game, at least, because you guys have seen them. Ember was good, yeah. Ember was good. Clefable, I'm still a bit not sure on it. I feel like it could have been a bit more. Maybe the hat's a little goofy in that case. Scolipede, you already heard, we talked about that. Really like it. What other base game things were there? Mega Victory Bell I like because he looks like a goodie bag from Dragon Quest. I think my problem with Feraligatr is to focus on Feraligatr instead, and instead it's previous form. Yeah. It is sort of like he's wearing an oversized hoodie. Alright, let's head back down because we got some bananas to grab to finish this thing. Skarmory's another weird one too. Like, I see the vision, but I think maybe just something a little bit more. But I don't think it's a bad one. I'm glad Skarmory's getting something because I don't think Skarmory's in that weird position where it's like he doesn't really feel like he needs a pre-evolution or something like that. And I'm at least happy that they're starting to like put a little bit extra focus on the megas and not the megas. What are you doing up here? Oh my goodness. Good things come in Kong-sized fellas. Okay. I got a little worried that you were a hide and seek thing. Might have to... There it is. Looks like an orbital laser. I thought it would gain an electric type. Another gummy worm! I think another issue is that some of the megas didn't gain typings, but some did. I kind of wish more got some typings. And then it would have been perfect. Actually, I can take a look. I have a computer. Give me a second. I don't want to look at that list. I only want to look at the list that has the new ones from ZA. Nope, this one has also the it has a mix, dang it. I wish there was ones that were just before the DLC, but now that the DLC is out, I can't find one that doesn't show off all the extra DLC things, you know what I mean? Right, I'll have to look at it another time. Or maybe somebody else who doesn't mind the spoilers can take a look at it. Hawlucha I think is good. Phalanx is stupid, and I love him. I love Phalanx, so you can't... I'm very biased on that particular mon, and nobody can stop me. I got you, thanks, Crow. The boys, yeah, I know. He's so silly, I love him so much. He turns himself into a mecha. You can't get any better than that. There's something floating in the middle of nowhere. Maybe need to get to a higher floor. They create Ultron, pretty much. It's so good. It's so goofy and it's so good.
Steady.
I know I'm missing... Oh, Dragalge. That's another one. I like Dragalge. I know Perry likes Dragalge as well. So, I haven't seen what Perry's opinion is on Mega Dragalge. Frostlass and Dragonite. Okay, I know some people are very, like, a bit iffy about Dragonite, but I absolutely love Mega Dragonite. I think it's because we both have wing hair. We're kindred spirits, you know. Escadrille and Scrafty. So, Excadrill, Goofy, not really that much. In my opinion, unfortunately. I think it's a little too, a bit too weird. I don't know. I would have thought they would have gone for the cooler version for Excadrill. But I think it feels more that they just went for a goofy style instead, so I don't know about that. Scrafty, I don't think I mind too much. Actually saw it shiny, and I think its shiny is phenomenal. Like, it has Mega Scrafty it's like, you know, the Gengar sort of thing, where Gengar's, like, really good as a shiny, but not good as a regular Pokemon. That's kind of where I think. Electros, I like. It's simple. It works, you know. He's already goofy, so you can't really go from there. Chandelure I really love. I love Chandelure. Chandelure is just a great Pokemon, and they were like, how do we improve on greatness? Just, you don't. Anyways, we're done. Everything in the Tempest layer is complete. Kalos starters, I would say they're decently solid. I think it goes in order of, I would say Delphox got the best one. I like Delphox's. And then Chestnut and Greninja. Greninja I feel like is a little eh. Pyro and Malamar. Pyro is interesting because I get where the joke is. It's supposed to be related to, it's related to his, mane is supposed to look like the symbol for, the kanji for fire. Don't like Floette's umbilical cord. I didn't notice if it was attached to that. Though, it could also be seen like almost like a life support with, Floette at least. Barbarical, I think he looks good. I'm not gonna lie. The issue is like, I don't like Barbarical normally. So for the fact that they made him look good is where I'd say like, hey. Zygarde, I don't remember what his Mega looks like, I'm not gonna lie. That's on me. Oh, spoilers, Max. We're about to go into the final area. And there's a massive spoiler here, I realize. Oopsie. Maybe not. Lamau, good. And then Drampa. I love Drampa. I've liked Drampa. And I was really sad that Drampa's Mega Stone is so late in the game. Because I would have actually genuinely run Drampa if he hadn't been so late in the game. Because he was so late, it was so hard to actually justify, you know, putting him on the team and whatnot. That's my only downside. Alright, before we head off, because Dramp is such a good Mega, it fits him. Design is great. Yeah. That's why I'm sad that it's so late. Malamar, I think, is a bit goofy, but he's okay. He's not my favorite, not my least favorite sort of thing. Anyways, before we continue, I have a 3-hour mark. I'm just going to quickly step away for a little break. And then we'll do this layer, and we'll see how much we can do, and we'll head back to the Radiant level layer. So for this layer, because it's unfortunately, as you can see, it's a small layer. There's a lot of, like, levels to it. And it looks like a lot of the ones we've missed are right down at the bottom. So we just gotta go down, how far do we have to go down? We've gotta go down to 5.
Should we teleport?
But yeah, there's a lot of spoilers here. But even if you do have a little bit of spoilers, the whole thing is still really cool. Anyways, I will take a break. I might send you guys into a battle royale for a little while, if there's a couple of you here. Let me see if it's possible. Ah, it is. Anyways, I shall be back in just a minute. And then we will continue on. I am back. I went and grabbed myself a banana. A real life one. Just to get a little snack. I destroyed you with an orbital laser. I feel like it's a bit too much work to get an orbital laser. Do you know how much those cost? Unless it's Yakuza, then that's a totally different thing. You just casually have an orbital laser. There's nothing funnier in the Yakuza series than trying to explain the Yakuza series to people who don't know anything about the Yakuza series. Finish this banana. Because we had that happen yesterday where I think there were two of us who were just talking about Yakuza series and like half the group were like, excuse me? And we're like, yeah, man. But you don't remember that one time that you used the orbital laser move to attack a tiger that you were fighting in a fist-to-fisticuff? How could you not know about that? Alright, so... Thankfully we don't have too much to get here. My worry is, because this is obviously the planet's core, a lot of the stuff here is rock hard. This one orbital laser, how much could it cost? $15? Yeah. Yeah, because the terrain is really, really hard, I think Bananza powers are a lot... It's going to be difficult to just punch our way through a lot of stuff. We have to use Bananza powers. But we can... There's also really dangerous enemies here too. I also didn't realize there was an elephant here. I mean an enemy here. I cannot see a thing. The game, it has to be chugging. I don't know how it survives all this. Big DK. I know, a bigger DK. This is the power of the Switch 2! I still love my favorite part of trivia of this game is that when they were trying to come up with the idea of DK, they're like, how do we make it work? I know, we'll get a Goomba and we'll have two boss hands. 10 billion effects must be displayed at once, I know. Just took the entire bottom of it. Yeah, they don't need that. Alright. Let's, since there's no lava here right now, let's get changed real quick. We need the treasure tie.
Looking good.
Let's use that new color that we just picked up. Mango. Defense from spikes.
Check this out.
There we go. Remove particle effects. No, the Switch 2 needs particle effects to live. If Goomba had arms, Mario wouldn't stand a chance. That's the funny thing. It's like, out of all the enemies that they could have used to do their referencing, they're like, yeah, we'll use this. Your song is lovely. It heals the Banandium root. Long ago, the Banandium root trapped a great evil, fell asleep. Now it is awake again. Yeah. Okay. It is interesting how, like, this sort of area seems to have, like, this sort of crystal sort of effect. It's really intriguing. This guy's back.
Focus.
The thing is that Goomba doesn't even need hands. He can drive a car, so he must be using something. You know what I mean? I love how these guys make the old sound effect. It's great. But yeah, I guess another good thing about DK Bananza is it actually has nostalgia baiting. Alright, you gotta go up. There's a lot of gold here, so that's one. Owie. Forgot gold explodes on contact. Yeah, due to the tougher terrain, it's a little harder for us to grab bits and bobs. Gonna head off now, catch you later, good luck with the gaming, no worries. I mean, it'd probably be better if you head off now because this is a big spoiler area. If you do end up deciding to pick up a Switch 2 in this game. But I think you will enjoy it. It's great in burst playthroughs, so that's another benefit. Hopefully we'll find more things to figure out for you to enjoy on the Switch 2 if you do decide to get it. Anyways, take care, okay? I hope to catch you soon in another stream. Ah, there's a chest down there. Bye-bye. So much gold down here. But apparently we're missing something on this. Are we missing something on this floor? I think we are. We literally are here. It's on this layer somewhere. We can't leave. That basically makes us leave. Maybe it's over back this way? I like how the faces have changed. You killed your own comrade, dude.
Steady.
Ah, right. I thought they were bats, but they're actually birds. So, yeah. How did I miss that? There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Heads up.
Still ugly birds. Are these just... Is this just an enemy royale? Is that what's happening here? I can't remember. I need to make the floor gold so I can have more things to grab. There we go. And also, so we can pick up the terrain a lot faster. Hey, at least we're getting discs up here, because we do need the discs. How many more enemies are there? At least we'll get rid of these walls, I guess. Yeah, we got some gold to work with. How'd that not work? Watch it be that this is all just a waste of time. At least there's enemies here, so I can...
Nice one. Focus.
You do get a little bit of, what is it called? It might have been a fossil up there too, let me double check. Also, how do those guys move around and all that? Just genuine curiosity. It's a banana you've already got. That's what I'm thinking too, but... Oh, one thing's handy. There's fossils I can see. So I'll take that. At least I'm seeing fossils.
Steady.
The thing is, I can see there's a platform here that indicates that there's something I missed, you know what I mean? Like, this was the arena for the blunder thing. Oh my god. It's never ending. We gotta take out those guys first. Those birds are really annoying, but... Oh. Hold up.